Hello everyone, so for those of you that don't know, my name is Magda and I'm an app developer. Currently I'm developing this app in .NET MAUI. For perspective, previously I've made a little nothing clicker, which was a cookie clicker, but you click nothing. That's still in testing for Google Play. It will be released very soon. It was also created in MAUI because I think MAUI has a lot of potential. A lot of people say, oh, well, this video is not about that. We'll get into this in a different video. In this video, I want to talk about this app that I'm currently making to give you guys a little update because I haven't uploaded in quite a long time. I think it was like 2 weeks now almost. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update because I do have quite a lot of things stored up that I need to unpack. Not just in this video, but there's another app that I'm making apart from this app that takes things a little further. That I will be putting on Kickstarter at some point in the next month or two. But currently, this is the app I am in the process of just finishing up. Now, this is for someone that I know. It's for an artist, and it's meant to help artists. So the gist of this app is made by artists. Well, I'm not an artist, but it was designed alongside someone that is an artist, and it's made for artists. So a lot of artists struggle with ideas, right? Or what am I going to draw now? And from what I saw, there isn't an app that helps them with that. For example, Jazza, a lot of artists here will know Jazza, apparently according to a source, but I haven't checked this out myself. Jazza had an app, and this app was something similar to this, but apparently was paid and he abandoned it or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but apparently that was it. So I was like, well, why don't we make an app to help people as well? And this is, let me play this as well. This is the app that we came up with. So you tap to generate a prompt. You tap to generate a prompt button. It tells you at the bottom how many prompts you generated that day, and it gives you, it has exactly 1 million different combinations, and it gives you an animal plus a style plus a scene. It randomly picked from the list. So you can, if you click on I drew this, as you just saw there, if you click on I drew this, it opens up a camera so you can take a picture of your drawing, and then you have a my gallery and my trophies, so you can look back on the drawings yourself. It has a shop because we had to integrate that into it. So the artist that I'm developing it for creates prints and stickers, so that's just their shop integrated into the app, and the blog is also integrated into the app just to get a bit more viewership towards that, because I think the art that they make is amazing and it's one of a kind. I really do. And then you've got the trophies page. So as you level up and you take pictures of your art, you don't need to take pictures of your art, it's just something to look back on. But as you level up, you gain trophies. So not only do you have currently up to level 50 a level upping up system, and this is the gallery. You can click on each page. It tells you what prompt it was and the image and the date. So it's like it's a diary to keep on track. It's still in development. It will look better. Currently it's not very organized, so if you saved maybe 20, 30, 50 prompts, it's gonna be a long list to scroll through. But when you will see here in a minute, when I will hit level 12, it will give me a trophy, and you will see the animation. So there I go. I take a picture of this beautiful kitten, and then I save it. I click OK. This is a picture I want, and there you go. You trophy unlocked. Obviously, everything will work better. It will be more readable. At the moment, it's not. This is just maybe we're quite a few days of development and quite a few weeks into his development cycle, and like again, it's in .NET MAUI. But I think it will solve a lot of issues, and it has a cute little fox that colors in a heart every time you generate a prompt as well. And I think that's really cute. I really like that fox. But no, that's basically an update on what is happening. I took a bunch more pictures for this video, and that's the gist of the app. That's what I'm up to right now. I still need to fix a few things. I already fixed a lot of things, but there's always more things to fix. And it will slowly develop into a very well-rounded app, I think. And hopefully in the next month, it will be uploaded. Well, the next month for sure, it will be uploaded to Google Play console, but then it will need to go through internal testing. And only after the internal testing I will be able to publish it, and I need 12 people to test it. So actually this is a good video for this. If you wish to test the app, drop me a comment with your email, or drop me a comment and I will see what I can do, because I will need 12 people to test it. But then after this, to also update you, and this video will just play on loop in the background in a minute, but the next project I'm embarking on that is going on Kickstarter is something that I think will make a lot of impact for artists, again, artist industry, because I feel like the artist industry in general doesn't get enough attention, or the community doesn't get enough attention, because artists have been complaining about AI since AI was really in up and running, and now it's getting even worse for artists because it kills creativity. And I think creativity is very important for humanity in general, for our society. It's crucial. Without creativity, without imagination, without seeing art that's very colorful, very, very vibrant, very complex, I don't think it's good for your mind. It's like, for example, look at McDonald's. They went from, you can pull yourself up a picture, because I'm not going to pull up a picture here, but in the early 2000s it was very colorful, the interior, the exterior, and then over time it just became this soulless kind of organization that's now black and white and grey. And when you walk in there, it's a completely different vibe. It's a completely different vibe that you feel. And if we don't support artists now, and the artistic industry, I feel like the same will happen, but to society and the world. Things will become more boring. They will become more dull. No one wants to be around dull. Look at the background here. That's not dull. We need to keep creativity alive, and I think that app will do that. And I think it's going to be a very big thing if enough people will want it, really, because that's what it comes down to. I view myself as a tool that can make things, and then if the community wants it, they will back it. If they don't, they won't back it, and that means it's not needed. If it doesn't get backed, it means it's not needed, and that's completely fine as well. But I don't have the very clear view of that app exactly, but I want to make it so that, first of all, AI is banned, and second of all, I've already started on the prototype, because I will make a prototype in Maui. I will make a prototype in Maui for this. I've got everything written down in my little notebook. I will make the prototype in Maui, and then from then on, the actual languages that I will use after the prototype to make it work are, for the front end I will use Blazor, for the back end I will use ASP.NET Core Web API, for the database SQL, everyone uses SQL is great. For authentication, ASP.NET Identity, because it has authentication built in for their login, so that's going to make it a million times easier. And for cloud storage, I'm going to use Azure. I don't know how you pronounce it. Azure. So that's what I will use. But the app will be like a Instagram, but see, I don't want to put labels on it like that, because it's going to be a hybrid of Instagram. You can post pictures and create posts. You obviously have your login, you will create posts, but it will also have a portfolio on it for artists, that artists can create their own portfolio. Over time, it might become an app where people or companies go to it for commission artists, because I don't think there is a platform yet, and I might be completely wrong, because I did some competitor analysis and a lot of platforms are similar to what I want to make, but then my platform will have a lot of key differences, which I will outline when I actually plan everything out properly. But yes, but you'll be able to create a portfolio, and eventually, like I say, some people might start going on it to commission artists. You'll be able to upvote and downvote like you can on Reddit, so it's going to be a little hybrid with Reddit as well. And there's a lot of things that I want to make for it, but that's another video. I feel like that's another video in itself. For this video, I want to keep a focus on this. So yeah, so the front page for it is Get Inspired, 1 million different prompts, exactly 1 million, because it has 100 each for 3. So that makes 1 million different prompts. I've played it for a very long time, at some point for a couple of hours, and I didn't have one prompt that was the same. The only thing that happened was it gave me the same animal twice in a row. It gave me a different scene, it gave me a different style, but it gave me the same animal twice, so that's something I should look into to fix as well, because it can get annoying. But the level up system works the way that you start at level 0, as you do, and then to get level 1 you need to take a picture of one drawing, or checkbox that I drew this for one drawing. Then level 2, 2 drawings. Level 3, 3 drawings, and it basically goes up. For level 12, like you can see, 12 drawings. And then every time you draw something, it gets saved to your phone. It uses local storage. It doesn't use cloud storage, because I don't have the finances to run a cloud storage as well for this, especially if I don't know if people want this, to be honest. So I guess we'll see when it's released, and on Instagram, see if people like it. But it uses local storage at the moment, which is not ideal, because if you switch your phone, obviously all of that will get lost. But for now it uses local storage, like I've said a few times. The shop is in a web view as well, because there's no point redoing the entire shop and the entire blog if you can just pull it from the website, right? So the shop is in web view, and it's optional. It's not the first thing that you see when you log in either. It's more of like a value offering to the art community, this app, rather than something to profit off of, because the app will be free of charge. It's not gonna be charged. So, and since there's no costs apart from my precious time invested into this, which is my contribution to the art community, really, it has no ongoing costs because it uses local storage. The only cost is my developer license, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things. So it's going to be free of charge. I think that before, I am a firm believer of, before you ask people for money or ask people to invest into something, you should provide a lot of value first, because if you provide value and therefore you have good intentions, people will naturally want to support you, and the people that can will, the people that can't won't, and that's fine. There's an equal amount on both sides. So yeah, I think, well, what are my feelings? You might be asking, what are your feelings on this app? This video is already 15 minutes long. What are my feelings on this app? My feelings are that I really like it. I really like it because I myself draw sometimes, not very well, but I dabble in some sketching, and some painting, and I struggle with what to draw. And whenever I sit down, unless I have an amazing idea, which happens very, 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 very rarely, I go, well, what am I gonna draw? I don't know. And it usually ends with, let me look on Instagram and Pinterest for inspiration. And then I look through and I see all of those other people drawing 1 million times better than I do, and I go, well, I don't want to draw anymore. And I think that a lot of artists might resonate with this, because whenever you go on Instagram, for example, you see all of those artists, you know, drawing 1 million times better, or your view of drawing 1 million times better than you, and it's a bit discouraging. So I think that app will help combat that as well, which I think is good. But no, right now, like I said, up to level 50 at the moment. I really like the font that I picked as well. I had a lot of issues with this front page because I'm not an artist. It was incredibly hard to design this properly in terms of for it to look adequate, because it doesn't look nice, it doesn't look the best it could. It doesn't look the best that it could look. I think it could still use a bit of improvement, but it looked a lot worse before. And if you go on Instagram, I have a special highlight story for apps that I make from start to finish, and it looked way worse when it started. So the positive is that it looks better than what it did. The negative is it doesn't look the best that it could look. And hopefully over the next few days it will become a lot better. But no, if you have any suggestions, if you get here in time before it's released and you have any suggestions for something that you might want to see in an app like this, or an extra tab, then drop it below. And excuse my voice, I am ill, and I've been ill for the past week. That's why I haven't done anything towards this app. So everything you see is a week ago, prior to a week ago. And if you even have a look at those prints, I freaking love those prints. I love the prints and stickers on there. I really do. So anyways, let's close this long-winded conversation video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and that's an update from me as of the 18th of September 2025, and we'll see where life will take me. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know, I've got an introductory video, but basically to speedrun you through things. About 5 months ago, I quit my job. I'm currently 24 years old. I quit my job 5 months ago because I decided this is not for me. I've completed electrical engineering, and I've completed IT, information technology, and then I worked after that for 2 years, and for 2.5, and in an office-based work that I can't disclose due to very sensitive information of what I was doing there. But it was an office job, and I've decided that I don't want to do this anymore. So I quit my job, and I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. Because I didn't go, oh yes, I'm going to develop apps. No, I genuinely didn't have a plan. Kind of. I was like, I want to make something for myself, but I wasn't sure what that's gonna be. So then I spent about a month or two adjusting to things, and I was like, well, it's time for me to do something. And I had the amazing idea of, you know what, I'm gonna develop apps. This is something I wanted to do since I was 13. I've learned C++, not very well, but I learned it enough to code in it when I was 13, C++. Never used it since then. I learned Java because I wanted to develop mods for Minecraft. And I was like, yeah, oh, it's in Java, oh, I'm gonna make it. And that was when I was 13. I was like, I'm gonna be the next best Minecraft modder. Never worked out, because it turns out that for mods you also need some graphical assets that I couldn't draw. And then I moved on to web development right before I entered college, so I did that for a bit. And now I'm here, and I'm making apps in .NET MAUI. And yes, I know, .NET MAUI, .NET MAUI so bad. It's not the best, considering it came out in 2022, but Microsoft has said they are trying to improve the functionality, and they have been. So hopefully that will continue with .NET MAUI, because I really like it. It's great. I think it's great. It's slightly limited depending on what you want to do, but apparently it's possible to create big apps in .NET MAUI. So I'm just kind of going through and hoping it's true and testing it. But so far I've created 2 apps in .NET MAUI. It's going great. I think it's going great. Look at that cute little dog. Look at that kitty. I love this print. So as you can see, this is for Wiggly Lines Studio, and I hope artists like it. I hope artists in the community like it. Hopefully they do. And like I said 5 minutes ago, I'll see you soon. I hope your day will be amazing, because everyone is amazing in their own way, and everyone is bad in their own way, so take that either way. But I hope you have an amazing day, and I'm out of breath now because I'm ill, but I will update you again soon. See you.